Hey there, this is Norm with Disenchanted Ranch in Central Texas. We are right across the street from Enchanted Rock, if you're just wondering, and I am here today getting ready to go do some work. And yep, talking a little different because I have a cigar in my mouth and I have these rubber gloves on with a bunch of hand lotion to try to restore my hands after all this work you'll see we've been doing. So I'm just getting loaded up now. We're gonna get out of here, and wanted to give you a little glimpse of getting ready to go. So got our mule ranch edition, should say Disenchanted Ranch edition. So I have to get that, I have to work on that. You know, if you don't watch the channel, what this is a place we bought 36.5 acres about 2 months ago-ish, and it was I'll probably put this in a different pocket, sorry about that. It was an active hotel right up until a couple weeks before we bought it. It's kind of in a what do they call that, like foreclosure type state. So it hadn't been taken care of for a long time. So, you know, judge away if you want at how in disarray everything is, but that's just, you know, that's how we bought it. And you know why? Because I like challenges, to be honest with you, and I hadn't been challenged in a while. I mean, not to make myself sound like I'm some kind of like champion. Like, believe me, I lose a lot more than I win in challenges. Matter of fact, I feel like I only won one, really, like maybe, okay, two. So, you know, my wife and, you know, got a good one, and our other business, you know, that took off, that allowed all this. I grew up poor, grew up government housing, you know, the Crimea River, right? But what I'm saying is, I'm not for money. I didn't inherit it. You know, I was damn near homeless at 30. I'm pushing 50 now. It took 13 years for me to hit it from the time I said I'm going to. You know, that I knew I was going to hit it, that I finally figured it out in my head, and stopped working for other people and started looking for opportunities. And I would jump on an opportunity when I saw it, and most of those opportunities didn't work. But, you know, you listen to these people, they're like, hey man, you know, you just don't give up. You don't give up. You know, losing is just another lesson along the way to success. And they're fucking right. I mean, it doesn't seem like it. It really does. It sounds like some bullshit. You know, I also heard, what was it? The Think and Grow Rich, right? Napoleon Hill. I started reading that at 17, believe it or not. Reading, not living it. There's a big difference, right? So reading that at 17, and it's like, oh, when money comes, it will come like a waterfall. Like, the fuck? It just sounded like some bullshit, you know? No, didn't really believe it. And, you know, okay, so what changed? Did I never believe it and then it happened? Yes and no. So I would say I never believed that the money would come like a waterfall, but I knew the money was gonna come before it did. And that mindset is key. Like, you can't, if you don't think it's gonna happen, then it's just gonna happen off of luck if it happens. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't intend for it to happen, whatever it is, if you don't intend, then it will not happen unless just by chance. But if you want it to not be by chance and you want to make shit happen, I mean, listen to Michael Jordan, dude. What did he describe? Before a game, he would see the game in his mind, and he would see himself winning. He would see the shot before he took it, so on and so forth. He would play it out like a movie in his head, and then he would go play, and it would happen that way. Bro, he told you the secret right there. That's it. That's the whole thing. You visualize it, and then you make it happen. And the thing is don't worry about how. Don't worry about what the idea, what the business is. Like, it has nothing to, it's so minuscule, has nothing to do with it. All that it is just know you deserve it. Know that you're willing to do what it takes to get there. And know that it's real. Like, it's real. And you're there mentally. But you might be nearly homeless. You might not have a car. But in your mind, you're rich. And why? Because you know it's going to happen, but also because you know it doesn't matter whether or not it does. Because all that really matters is what you got, man. You already got it all. You got a body, 10 fingers, 10 toes. Not everybody listening to this probably has that, but hey, man, 9's good too. Yeah, that's not bad. I remember 9-Finger Kelly. She was hot, dude. Nobody even cared about that other finger. 9-Finger Kelly was sexy. So you see what I'm saying? So it's fine. You got your health. You got eyes or ears. You're listening or hearing this right now. Like, just appreciate the most basic things, because those are the things that actually matter. The shit, the money stuff, man, that don't matter. I just got to the point where I was just in love with life just because I was experiencing it. And it sounds like some hokey ass shit. I am not that person. I was never that person. But instead of just reading, I decided to just do everything they said. And even though in the beginning I would say I didn't believe it, I wasn't sold. It was like, just by forcing myself to go through the routines of like writing down what you appreciate, visualizing what you want, setting goals, doing a vision board. You almost say I was doing it like, not necessarily with an attitude like, yeah, right, this ain't gonna work, but like, more like, hey, if these people are saying, everybody's saying that this is what I'm supposed to do, if I do this shit and it doesn't work, there's gonna be a fucking problem. That kind of attitude, right? So like, not that like I thought it wouldn't work, I thought it better work. But I knew that my job was to at least, not to be resisting what they're saying. I don't have to believe in it and like push. I just need to be neutral and just be like, all right, open-minded. I'll do what they say and see what happens. And it's sort of like, if you put music on, soon enough you're gonna listen to a song that you like. You might be in a bad mood before the music comes on, but once that fucking song, that beat drops, bro, boom, it got you. It turned you. Now you're in a good mood, and if you smile and you keep smiling and you keep smiling and people are telling you jokes and you're in a bad mood and you're like, this is a fake smile, I don't want to smile, I'm a depressed person. Well, guess what? Keep on smiling and those muscles are going to be sending signals back to your brain, which the brain sends the signal to smile in the first place, but it's just this loop, and it's telling the brain, we're smiling, so we're happy. And then you smile more, and before you know it, your smile becomes authentic. And you're in a good mood. Just because you smiled. But you started smiling when you were in a bad mood, and your smiling forced you to get into a good mood. Swear to God, it's like that. That's exactly what the shit is. You don't have to believe in it, just do it. Once you do it enough, it'll kick in. And you don't have to believe. You can never believe. You can go from I don't believe right into I know. And that's where I always like to be. I like to be either like I don't know or I know. I don't like to be in that believe. I'm not a believer. I'm a knower. I either don't know or I know. And that's exactly what happened. I never believed. I didn't know. Now I know. That might reach one person. If it does, great. but I'm definitely sidetracking here. I just like to, man, here's the thing. My life changed so much from that stuff. So freaking much. In such a positive way that I feel compelled to share that. And I probably will share some version of that countless times throughout this channel or one of my other channels. It's just, if you're gonna listen to me talk, this is the shit you're gonna hear repeatedly every so often. And if you don't like it, this probably isn't a channel for you. You don't wanna listen to me. The other thing you're gonna hear, the other way, there's like a deep thing I could do to help. I know I can. I just did it. And then there's just a real simple fucking thing I could do to help you. That's very physical and very, it would touch everyone. And it's real easy. But this one costs money. The other one's free. The other thing is just takes time, takes not resisting. But this one is going to take effort, not a lot. It's going to take about $100. You're probably American, and you probably wipe your ass with some version of paper. Toilet paper, wet wipes, paper towels, some kind of fucking paper, wet, dry, I don't know. But that's what they teach. That's what everybody does here. We're all fucking drones. I learned that we are in the minority worldwide. Somehow we have all the money. We're supposed to have all this technology and intelligence and all this melding of ideas. And our dumbasses are using Charmin. That is, you just get a bidet toilet seat, people. Home Depot, Lowe's, I don't know, probably Target, Amazon. It does not have to be a bidet toilet. I have seen they go up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. I could buy several of those, one for each property, and I wouldn't change anything in my life. I just live life the same, would never think about it, okay? I say that not to brag. What I'm saying is I have the cheapest one, $100. Unless you find something cheaper, let me know. I'm open. Just because I have money doesn't mean I just throw it around just to like show off. The $100 toilet seat only with a little cable that hooks up to the existing water, which I can't do here because this water is fucking disgusting. I'll get some kind of disease. I have to get filters first. So that's probably why I'm thinking about this, because I've been using damn paper while I'm here. It's fucking sucks. Anyways, bidet toilet seat, $100. It will change your life. Having gone through being poor and worrying about money, not having a vehicle, not having the money for rent, having somebody, would be homeless if it wasn't for somebody else paying my bills for months on end. Okay, that bad. As an adult with no children, no wife, no medical bills, no excuses, just a fucking loser, right? By many people's definition. All right, I was. That's fine. I'm comfortable with that. It happened. But I would go back to that, and I promise you from the bottom of my heart, I would gladly exchange every worldly possession, everything that has value, and go back to that situation, because I had a nice one-bedroom apartment, plumbing worked, AC worked, I didn't have much. I had a bed because somebody left it behind, swear to God, but that was enough, as long as you don't take away my bidet toilet seat. That's how serious it is. Now, if you don't feel the same, then you're into shit. That's cool. Hey, some people are into shit. You know what I mean? I'm not. I prefer not to see shit, touch shit, smell shit. Get a bidet toilet seat. I'm telling you. All right, now let's go to work. So we're gonna work from this. This here, that's for the pool. The mule's gonna be what we work from, right? So we gotta have things so we don't have to keep going back and forth. Things like the water and tools and so forth, right? Gotta be prepared for our journey. For all the things coming. So in doing so, I've learned some stuff. Maybe there's better ways. If so, please let me know. I do not know everything. I'm gonna tell you right now, the best idea is somebody else's. So if you have a better idea, I want it, I steal it, I'll give you credit, I don't give a shit. I just want my life to be easier. But I've learned that it's a good idea to have a bag that stays with the vehicle you're working from. It's a good idea to have damn safety kit, like a first aid kit. So this just has some basic stuff, you know, paper towels and scissors and so forth. Then I have my bag. Wherever I go, I have my bag. Guess what? Sometimes I'm a dumbass and I forget my bag. So a lot of stuff in here is in here. That way I have this bag as a backup to this bag because I want the shit. I don't care about the bag. And I know I'm an idiot and I forget shit constantly. I'll take this off. I'll leave it where it is. I gotta go back and find it, all that shit. Or I use this bag somewhere else for whatever reason, then at least I have it. You get the idea. This one, orange, supposed to go on a Kubota. Got to get it over there. So I had to secure these bags because they start falling on the ground. They fall off the thing. So I got little carabiners or whatever. And this thing, see, this is how cheap I am. Even though I got all this shit, all these fucking properties, right? That was a dog leash that like 15 years ago broke. And I kept the end because the end was good. It was the leash part, you know. So keep shit. Don't be throwing everything away, man. I'm telling you, almost everything you throw away, if it doesn't have shit on it, you could use again. You'd be surprised. Bags, all kinds of stuff. No, like, be careful when you open up packages. Say, all right, you can tell I'm really ranting. But if you guys see a way to set this up better, please let me know. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. So let's get our tools. I like this DeWalt one, man, with this little handle. That's real nice for me. I gotta make sure y'all can see this, man. Like, hopefully what I'm looking at, you guys are looking at, you know. I'm gonna put this down a little bit. Okay, so this guy here, I like it, but we gotta get him on there so that we can do our work. And I gotta remember, in order to open this, I gotta disconnect that. So hold on, there's a little bit of stuff you gotta do. So this guy opens, and when he opens, that thing will unlatch. I close him, lock this back up. Don't worry, I'm taking these gloves off. This is just, I gotta get these hands moisturized because I have so many cuts and cracks and everything. Like, my hands do not look like no person with money, I'll tell you that. My hands look like a fucking homeless man, fucking dirt merchant. All right, we're gonna put this up here. Ooh, yeah. Gotta have a strong back. You want to do work. All right, now again with the straps. This is gonna stay on here for quite a bit. So, like you've seen over here with these Velcros, we use one of these Velcros. All right, hopefully this one's long enough. There's a couple different kinds, and I thought I still had one of the other ones that I could show you that I personally would stay away from. I gotta find an application where it's superior, because so far this type is better. You know, this one doesn't have the little thing on it, but you can still use it. But there's these other stretchy ones, and they got their name brand on there, and they're gonna fucking hate me that I'm gonna call them out. But maybe they have some reason that they make them the way they do. Let me grab one of them, just so that we could all learn something real quick about Velcro straps. These motherfuckers, they look good. You know, they actually look better because they got the little leather, and they got the brand on there. You know, it's like, wow, these things are nice. There it is. Yeah. This shit just stretches. I mean, it's not strong. These motherfuckers, and it comes loose. The little Velcro part doesn't have enough catch. Man, stay away from them things. Like, if you want something that's gonna hold, like, I don't know, it's gotta be hundreds of pounds if you do this shit right. I've been very impressed with these. Now, I wouldn't hook it up this way if I want to take it off a lot. I use a carabiner or whatever it is, little quick connect, but this thing here is going to stay here. So if that's the case, let's figure out where. You know what, it needs to be squared up. Maybe I'm going to regret this, but it's fitting in a little bit better. square it up right. Oh, found some garbage. Get over here. So, you gotta have your garbage can, right? So, that's our garbage can right here. I know how to use it. Shut up. Just gotta square it up. Right way so it stays. Now, damn garbage in there. Got a garbage can. Locks. See? From the fucking pool shit. I don't throw nothing away. Alright, where are we at? Get this little guy out of the way. See these wheels? These wheels, I want to put it in there. There we go. That's tight. I don't know about you, but I like it tight. I ain't trying to play around with that loosey-goosey shit. Nope. We're gonna do what we gotta do to make it tight. Put the work in, make it tight. Alright, this is fun because I have no place to grab this. Let's go. And yeah, I could do things a lot easier with those stupid freaking gloves. I think I've hit my goal of time to keep them on. Let's see, how much can we get over? Enough. So that I don't have to redo this shit. Bam! Squeeze it. You're going nowhere. Alright, take these stupid ass gloves off for a while now. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Definitely don't hurt as bad when they're moist. That's the other thing. Tight and moist. Alright, we're going to title this video Tight and Moist. I like that. That'll really throw people off. So, we got this, and we don't go too far, but what we like is to keep the bottom here, you know, a little bit more secure, a little bit more stable. Don't want that doing weird shit. So, we'll just go right around ski. Where are we at here? How much we got? Do-do-do. 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 All right. Wait, I do it upside down. See? Told you I was stupid as fuck. Dude. If it weren't for the embarrassment of the fucking bruises, I'd slap the shit out of myself about 50 times a day. Dumbass fuck. Pay attention. I like it. I like it. Alright. Now, what do we forget? Our fucking water, didn't we? Yup. Put that there. Get to our water. Get to our garbage. So, one more thing. You're going to loosen it up. See if it fits. Like I said, it fits. It just be what? What is it going to be? Tight. That's right. And look, like I actually intended to make the mistake to show you that the water would make it hold down. Oh my God. Am I as dumb as I'm saying? Or am I fucking with y'all to relate to you? Dummies. It's sort of like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of Tootsie Roll Pop? You know, the world will never know. No, I'm just a dumbass. Let's put this in here. We're gonna try to put our little, see, I really like this thing. Our business is on Shopify. Shopify is down right now today. If you guys look back on that, February 20th, 2026, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, you know what? We don't have to carry it. All right, our guys got us flags. So I got flag poles here to do flags, but we ain't doing that today. So this is kind of just getting in the way. I collected these, that's why they're on here. I found them, forgot about them. Used them with my spooky house on Halloween. Yes, that's spookyhouse.com. Oh, extra latch. I have a website and social media for Halloween. Why? Because I freaking love Halloween. That's why we called this Disenchanted Ranch. Because Disenchanted Ranch doesn't sound good. As our neighbor, who I love, told us, he said, hey, you know, Norm, I'm not sure you want to use that name, Disenchanted. You know, it's not a good name. That means bad. You know, that's a negative. It's not something I think people would be drawn to. But I don't think he understood that if I reach my ultimate goal here, which is fine if I don't, is to have this be a haunted house. Because haunted houses are fake. All of them. I love them. But they're fake. They're not real. It's a facade. It's a fucking usually some industrial building or commercial building or whatever, and they convert it into what looks like a haunted house. These are houses. These are buildings. This ain't even going to be a haunted house. This is going to be a haunted town. An entire town that you go walk through that's haunted, as in intentionally, not just, oh, there's a hotel that's haunted, but it looks like a regular hotel. No. I'm talking the, like, how would I say this? Hollywood level production as far as animatronics and lighting and sound and the whole works, just going all the way. And then doing it with real structures, permanently, year round. Not only can you come here and it's a haunted house that maybe it takes an hour or 2, 3 hours to get through, it's also a hotel you can spend the night. Why am I doing this? Why would I want something like this? Why would that? In 2005, I had the idea. The idea was not for me to do this. The idea, I was hoping I would talk about enough, somebody else would do it. I just want to go there. I didn't want to do it. But so much time went by, nobody did it. I want a better haunted house. I want something more real. I want something that I really, really, really love. And it ain't there. So if it ain't there, I got to do it myself. And here we are. So that's the ultimate goal, is to do it myself. But like, wrong. And, you know, it's like people that do movies and stuff say that, oh, that's going to be too tall. Say that like it ruins it, right? Because then once you know how the movies are made, then watching movies is not as fun. And I've been doing the serious haunted display at my other property. I challenge any haunted house to spend as much time and as much money annually as I do on my yard haunt. I promise you mine's better. Promise you. But anyways, that's what's going on. So our guys got us flags, and I really want to put them up, but I needed poles, and here are poles. I did not have to buy poles. What else? You know what, man? Put that there for me. That could have went in here, but now it's strapped, so it stays. Am I taking a long time to get ready? Yes. Lately, have I done this where I take a fucking long ass time to get ready? Yes. Why? Because this shit's all new. Like, this is a whole new thing for me. And I am a person that does not like to waste time. So how do you not waste time? By wasting some time up front and trying over and over and over again to create processes to make things easier in the long run. So yeah, I may waste 3 days collectively on all this shit that has to do with me cleaning this place up and living in an organized fashion. But I promise you, overall, I will save so much time by not having to look for shit and by not being disorganized. That is the key. At least that works for me. I don't care. I don't know. Whatever works for you, but that's what works for me. All right.
The forecast from around the country.
We're going to leave the kitchen and the house makeshift. Enormous, no doubt, but makeshift. And we're going to go to work. I don't know anything else that we need. I think we have everything we need. I don't know. I need some dogs. Y'all coming with? You just stay here. Going to work. You coming? You want to go over there? I'll leave the door open either way. Feel free to join me if you want. I might need this. I'll take this. All right. Imagine getting ready to go to work. And by the time you go to work, and I'm talking early in the morning, but by the time you actually go to work, it's the afternoon, your feet already hurt. My poor damn feet. All right, let's see what we got with phones. I'm gonna cut back to us being over there, all right? So the next video I'm making is what we're referring to as the garage. Yeah, I think Shopify came back online as sales. Yeah, like a day's worth of sales just stop. Am I worried about it? No. No, man, I told you, I didn't worry about money when I was broke. What do you think, I'm gonna worry about money now? I don't worry about money at all. They can take all this shit away. Because guess what? I'm still gonna have my bidet toilet seat. They can't take that shit. Watch, I bet you I get that in jail. Somebody crosses me, I end up the rest of my life in jail, buddy. Guess what I'm gonna do? Use a bidet toilet seat. Bet. This is, and we're still calling it that until we change it. Matter of fact, the fucking people's names on there is Safari Building. And the dome structure is like the hangar style barn, right? And that they then covered with all this stucco style stuff. And then they added an addition over here that you cannot get to through the building. So it's basically like a separate place, a separate building over here. And that, long story short, is where we're working. That's going to become our garage. It's pretty bad. We cleaned it up a little bit, as in like just picked up shit. But you'll see. So we're going to be working on that today, power washing and so forth. So join me on that video. Otherwise, peace and spookiness.